Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And Eddie Hearn said he want to boost the DAZN app from $20 to $50. He's telling the DAZN to do so. Now, he kind of made some landmarks, well, kind of some big things that went on from the DAZN. He said Ruiz and Joshua almost did $1 million. Chavez and Jacobs trying to do 500, 600,000. And he says based off the trending up success they having, that they should actually up the price. Let's talk a little bit about it. We're back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I'm early this morning, moving. Since I've been sick, I ain't been having to move as much, man. But I'm getting better though, so it's a blessing. You know, like I said before, man, I said a lot of times on my other channel, when I'm talking about Detroit sports or just in general, as soon as the team start having success, they want to mark the tickets up. You know what I'm saying? And that's doing a disservice to the people that have been loyal to you. You know, and if they are gonna mark it up $50, they should grandfather the people that have been in and that's been loyal since it began. You know what I'm saying? They should grandfather in guys that's been loyal to the DAZN for $20 a month. All right, that's what they should do if they want it to 50. But then you saying 50 is pay-per-view prices, and with the DAZN, you're not guaranteed to get one big fight a month. You're not. Look at all the months that it wasn't no big fight or it was a petty ass Oscar De La Hoya card. But is that app worth $50 a month? No. No boxing app is worth, or boxing is worth $50 a month. But why would I buy it for 50? Or why would I even buy it for 20 or $10 or $5 when I can stream and get the same quality? I can still watch it on my phone. I can still watch it on my TV. I can watch it on my laptop, my iPad, or my tablet. I can do the same thing. So, riddle me that. Why would I pay 50 for that? And what they gotta understand, if they charging 50, they gotta understand you gotta have something more than boxing and sorry ass Bellator on there. You know what I'm saying? You have to have more than that. You have to have an additional sport that people care about or additional content. Maybe try to purchase the rights to some classical sports movies. Remember the Titans, Hoosiers, or something like that. You know? But he out his mind. And he said just because they did $1 million, they should mark it up to 50. Imagine if it was $50, it wouldn't have did $1 million on it. It probably never did $1 million on its own. It said it did he told Carpenter it did 1.3 million internationally. That's what he said. Now maybe he didn't calculate the numbers all the way. When he told Carpenter that, I think it was Carpenter he said that, even if they did $1 million, you know, that's not the mark for a $20 pay-per-view. That's a good start. That's not even a good mark on Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, back in the day, HBO consistently hit between 5 to 10 million viewerships in between there. Nobody doing that. Not Fox, not FS1, not ESPN, not Showtime, even when HBO fell off. That just let you know ESPN was being run right. And eventually, you could take a Roy Jones, you could take a Hopkins, you eventually could take a Floyd Mayweather to pay-per-view. Because you have 5 to 10 million people watching them. So now when he's stepping up to these elite level fights, you can do a pay-per-view now. But they taking guys to pay-per-view and to apps who can't even pull $1 million or barely pull $1 million on Showtime or barely pull $1 million on HBO before it fell off. When he said when you compare it to Joshua on HBO, on Showtime, he's doing way better numbers on his own. You compare it to Charlo and whatever doing 500, 600,000, they doing way. At the end of the day, Anthony Joshua Ruiz is a totally different fight, especially after the rematch. We don't even know what the first fight did. We don't know what the first fight did. So he can talk all this. He can say whatever you want to say. Having that rematch, it was a big buzz seeing a chubby fat man beat up a muscular man. But see, soon as people start having success, they want to act different to the boxing fans. That's in real life. Soon as your mans get on, he want to start acting different. Stop coming around. You know, come on, man, hanging with a different crowd. That's what they do to boxing fans. When they have a semi good fight, they want to put on pay-per-view. No more for me, bro. I'm not about to be a blindly faithful fan of boxing no more. I'm not. When they put up a fight out there that I want to go to, and I was talking to somebody about going to Fury and Wilder, I said, I don't want to see them two clumsy niggas fight. The first fight was garbage into the 12th round. And I'm just keeping it real. You know, you got to remember, man, I came up in an era with Tyson. You know, Holyfield, Bo. When they make marquee fights, I go to them. Or fights I deem, you know, really good. But every time they get a semi-good fight, Fury Wilder, Lopez, Lomachenko, they want to put a pay-per-view tag on it. No, sir. Not me. No, not at all. DAZN not even worth having $50 a month. I'll take that 50, put a 10 and give me an Xbox Gold year pass and play Xbox for a year. Shit, why do that? You know, but this is how that's how they treat the fans. And Eddie Hearn is already showing you his hand. He's talking too much to DAZN about what DAZN gonna do. So at the end of the day, DAZN gonna do him himself. They got a shit roster as far as everybody got a shit roster. Let me say that. Not because the fighter's not good, because the fighters don't get the popularity on fighting on free TV consistently. Some guys might fight on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Some guys might fight on Fox, FS1, and then they might fight on Showtime. But nobody consistently fighting 2, 3, 4 times a year on Fox. And they don't work together. If these people work together and made the best fight the best, everybody roster look more appealing. Even when they turn the lights on in the club, she still look like a 10. You know, she was a 10 in the dark, she looked a 10 in the light. You know what I'm saying? They gotta work together. This boxing era had an opportunity to be platinum. Forget gold. This could have been diamond, a diamond boxing era. This could have been the Hagler, the Hearns, the Duran type of era. You got the horses, but they all spread out across the country. And here he come talking about they trying to sell Chavez. I don't care about that fight. Danny Jacobs, I can care if he never fight again. Devin Haney, who he fighting? You know, people look at the names and say, oh, they got the best stable out there. Who they fighting? Say the same thing about ESPN. Say the same thing about Premier Boxing Champions. Premier Boxing Champions got the best stable, period. It's not even debatable as far as names and popularity. But who they fighting? Sean and Danny and Key, Earl, all them dudes fighting or rematching 2 years too late. You know, they should have been banging. They should have been banging. And they wanna try to sell us some expired fruit cake, you know what I'm saying? Or some expired carrot cake or some expired apple pie, you know, they come in the hostess wrapper and tell us that it's fresh. These fights was fresh 2 or 3 years ago. But the 50 ball, no sir, not me and my Rick Walsh voice. DAZN ain't nowhere near $50 a month. All these stupid ass Ryan Garcia and these piss poor Vidge Ortiz cards they doing, these Facebook watch cards they got, man, you ain't got enough good cards. You can't give me, Canelo fights is boring. I don't care about Canelo fighting until he fights somebody that's young. I don't care about him fighting these old men and these ex-ped offenders like Billy Joe Saunders. I don't care about no trilogy with Canelo. You out your mind. I don't care about that. Devin Haney, if he ain't gonna fight a Lomachenko or a Tank on there, I don't care about that. I don't care what Danny Jacobs do. He can fall off a boat. Wouldn't care. You know? But, you know, that's how they do boxing fans. They want to run the check on us on a 50 ball, but you know, it is what it is, man. I ain't never pay. I consider getting a zone for Regis and Taylor. I mean, yeah, Regis and Taylor, but nah, bro, I just streamed it, dog. Boxing not gonna keep pimping me, man. They pimp me through this whole decade, bro. They pimp me. This last decade, for the first half, I was buying pay-per-views and chipping in and watching the Floyd and Guerrero and Canelo and Floyd, and they was getting me. Not this time, bro. I done wised up. And then you get these high-end pay-per-view cards, and you rarely get the outcome. It was a rarity to get the fight you got between Spence and Porter. It was a rarity you get the fight between Thurman and Pacquiao. Now them two, I went to the movie for. I wouldn't have mind paying $75 for it, off the action. But you can't really predict if you're gonna get that action or not. I'm not gonna lie, PBC had two of the best marquee cards or marquee fights in those two fights. Imagine had they been on regular TV, and then, you know, Spence would have then went on pay-per-view after a Porter fight on Fox. They not looking at the big picture. They trying to get their money now. They not looking at the back end. They losing a lot of fans by doing that. If you take less money now and more people see you down the road, Errol Spence would have been a star if he keep going the way he going. You know, but they don't get it. PBC don't know how to build a star. Top Rank used to know how to build stars, but they don't know how to build them no more. Nobody know how to build it in the digital era. So when you don't know what you're doing, what you do? When you building the table, what you do? When you say, man, I don't get right, you start off from the beginning. You start off from the beginning of the instructions. You start off from the beginning. You say, okay, all right, they said do this. Oh, this is where I messed up. So you got to start off to the beginning. In the beginning of how to build the star in boxing is accessibility. And when you talk about accessibility, a platform where everybody can see you. We're talking about the second part of ability, that's activity. After accessibility, it's activity, where people can see you and see you often fight and say, I want to see that motherfucker fight. But hey, that's just me, man. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. I'll link the article in the description. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, response, video requests. Keep sharing the videos, man. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We go.